We're off on a grand adventure today. It's a full day excursion. We're going to Teotihuacan and the Basillica Guadalupe. We had booked a tour and we're going to spend the day outside of Mexico City. It's not Mexico City without murals on the highway. By the looks of the houses on the hill, we're definitely leaving the city limits. A lot of the people who work in Mexico City live in these areas and rely on public transportation to go back and forth. And just off in the distance, it looks like that housing community got together to decorate their roofs in honor of Dr. Simi. He's a popular mascot for a chain of pharmacies called Farmacias Similares. Here he is at a pharmacy in Mexico City for reference. About an hour later, we arrived in a town called San Martin de las Piramides. It's a tourist center where they gave us explanations on important cultural aspects of Mexico. Here, they show us how obsidian is processed from raw stone to beautiful pieces of art. Most notable are the maguey or agave plants that are central in making alcohol such as pulque, tequila, and mezcal. Oh wait, it's not completely dead. Look, there's still some liquid in it. Just as you would at Costco, there were free samples. Here's the pulque. Salud! Oh, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
It's not like
Not quite a shot glass, but I'll take a sample of tequila.
It's very smooth.
Here's the tequila. Salud.
35% of alcohol.
35%?
More and then when you see, you have...
Whew. I tried the mezcal and I actually do feel warm inside on this cool day here in Mexico. Then it was time for lunch on the site. There were parades all over the place that day because it was November 20th, which is Revolution Day. It marks the start of the Mexico Revolution in 1910. And we had live entertainment. We decided to be daring and got the molcajete, which was meat cooked in the juice and leaves of an agave plant in a mortar. Here, these are crickets or chapulines, and I'm not going to leave Mexico without trying one. I'm eating it for the Insta. All right, salud. It's crispy and salty. That was a fun visit to the tourist center, and it was then time to head over to Teotihuacan to see the pyramids. The Teotihuacan was a civilization that existed between the Olmec and Aztec eras. They had their own culture and language. And here we are in Teotihuacan, where the gods make humans or where the humans make God. I meant where the humans become gods. I'm going to blame the mix-up on that shot of mezcal. Not only today was Revolution Day, but because it was a Sunday, locals can visit for free, hence why it was crowded when we went. This is the view from the sacrifice stone, and yes, they did sacrifice people back then. Watch your step off the sacrifice stone or you'll become the sacrifice. Straight ahead is the Pyramid of the Moon. Over there is the sacrifice stone, and right in front is the Pyramid of the Moon. You can't climb the pyramids anymore because of the pandemic, but in a way it makes sense because the archaeologists spent a lot of time unearthing these temples, only to have present-day YouTubers and Instagram influencers climb on it for a selfie. Nah, it's alright. I think I'll enjoy it the way it's preserved. This place is massive. All I could see are temples all over the place. Here's the Avenue of the Dead, which stretches for 4 kilometers. I wish we had more time, but our tour guide had given us only 45 minutes to explore on our own. We made use of that limited time to see the Pyramid of the Sun. Here is the Pyramid of the Sun. All right, say goodbye to the Pyramid of the Moon because we're heading back to our van for our last stop. One last look of the Pyramid of the Sun. Looking out of the window as we left the site, there were plenty of local eateries. I guess that makes sense for all the families who visit on the free Sundays. Time to take a nap as we head back to Mexico City. What a day! We went from seeing how ancient people worship their gods with pyramids to now visiting the Basilica de Guadalupe. There were plenty of gift shops in case you wanted to buy something religious for yourself or for your mantle. The square is big because millions of pilgrims gather here every December. This is the newer basilica because the older one was damaged by, you guessed it, earthquakes. To see Our Lady of Guadalupe, you actually have to get on a moving sidewalk. That way, everyone gets a view and it keeps the foot traffic going. Here's Juan Diego with the roses given by the Virgin Guadalupe. There's Pope John Paul II, who visited 5 times. There's the old basilica. Unlike the new one, they did not allow visitors in here while there was a service going on. From the side, you could see where the damage from the earthquake occurred. Not sure how they're going to put that back together. I didn't realize that there was more to this area. There are other temples and chapels up the stairs. I didn't realize we were going to have to be climbing a lot of stairs, even though we didn't climb up the stairs at the pyramids. But we're making it up here at the basilica. From high up, you could see the back of the old and new basilicas. This looks like a well similar to the story of Juan Diego and the Virgin Guadalupe. Then it was time to head back down to our van. Overall, it was an enriching day of learning about the spiritual aspects of Mexico, from pyramids to basilicas.